No worries, Firelord. By the way, do you have Discord? Because there is a new Discord server for this stream, for this channel. I can put it into the... Boom. There it is. Now you'll be able to join the... Nice. You can totally join the Discord. We got a new viewer. His name is Bingus. He's the one who suggested I should get a Discord server. So now, when anything happens with the streams, if I can't stream for a few days, I can let the Discord server know, and you guys would know, so you don't have to be worried that you missed any. I'm also setting up more of a schedule when it comes to streaming, as in like Minecraft Mondays, Skyrim Sundays, sorry. So you're in the... Do you already have the Discord? Are you already in it? See? Got a whole bunch of stuff. Kane did a lot. She made all these. Oh! I thought you were asking... You did? I must have not been paying attention. I'm sorry. Oh no, I put the link. That link that I put in right above you saying, yeah, I have Discord, is the link to the server to join. I don't really even know much about my own thing. So that's Moding the Fallen. I'm showing it right now. Wait, you can't see it. See, there we go. See? Use the server. I'll put it in again. I'm just putting it into the chat. It's also into the description of the channel. I was wondering when you were going to get back, too, because I wanted to tell you about the server so you could join it, so you could be up to date just as well as everybody else is. In the video description, yeah, sure. There you go. I just put it into the thing. What? What do you mean, whoa? Oh yeah, dude, I know where one of them came from. One of them was Bingus. He's got 16 now. It's crazy. The extra 2 happened today as well. You should totally like tell all of your friends about the Discord server and the stream. Advertise it. You already advertised it to your own channel, so you don't gotta worry about it. But I am going to. Oh my gosh, Akane, I should totally make lawn signs for my stream. And just put them in random places. Like, I should just leave one at TCC. I should leave one at college. And as I'm driving there, just stick them into the ground in random places. I should absolutely do that. That is almost perfectly free advertising. You know how at like the beach sometimes people would put their Snapchat stickers on like speed signs and such? Speed limit signs? It's not vile, it's perfect. It's capitalism. What do you mean it's vile? It's the best idea I've had all day. And no worries. That into the chat one more time and start playing. I know how to get to Dragon Bridge easily. This is foul. That is awful. No, you ain't. Oh, no, you ain't. you are. Nice. No, just put that there just for other people to show up. Oh. Come from?
Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
Alright, Akane, go into the Discord and change the guy's nickname, that Chicken Boy 300, to Fire Lord, the way it's spelled and capitalized. So that way we can, we know it's him if we see him. This is an overturned cart. South the track for sleeping last reach of forebears. Hold up for safekeeping until I break him. No worries. Glad you got to the Discord at least. That was my main concern, so you go ahead and do that. Oh, I'm only gonna be streaming for a little bit. Yep, the Discord bot will help you figure out when it's streaming. Oh, I sniped it. Copy.
last time. Oh, I couldn't see. Stop! I yield! That wasn't me. You were fighting. I could see through my eyes, but I could not control my actions. Thank you for breaking that foul vampire's hold over me. Thank the divines for you. I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools. You do? All right then, enough mysteries. You have an Elder Scroll. Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawn Guard was an ancient order of vampire hunters.
That is true.
I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go. Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Akane, I want that. That, what he's wearing, I want it. I want a robe like that. Not a bathrobe or anything, like just an actual walking around, hanging out robe. No way. Did she just... Dog. Did you just see her somersault? She just somersaulted, like just now.
I'm in. For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
My trip to Skyrim has become quite the adventure. Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too, Dexian. I love this guy.
It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail. Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk? That moth priest, Dexian, he said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up.
That's fair, sir.
I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something. You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it. Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way.
I don't understand her
Besides, I
idle
can't imagine a
animation
single
right now.
place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas? Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful. Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look. True, but there's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in. It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
Look at that rain. Wonderful, isn't it? Oh, it's gone.
Yes? What did you need?
Actually got it.
What did you need?
So the hawks can be killed.
made it to the courtyard. What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries. This used to lead into the castle's great hall. It's like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait. Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something. Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least... I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around. close. Sure. Where'd you come from?
The fuck you mean, ow? I walked over a femur and it was like, oh no! I fell from such a height. My bones, my glankles, glass ankles. Royal family armor. Oh my god, Alucard? I can't. Oh. Was I unmuted that whole time? Was I muted the whole time I was saying goodnight? Shit.
I don't know what might be around.
Test. Test. I know I'm showing my desktop. It's fine. How the fuck do I get through here? Anything? No. Do I need to, like...
Leave it to my mother. I'm smarter than I gave her credit for.
This plate should be somewhere else. Perfect. Hold on a second. How many candlesticks could I have moved that I never noticed? I don't think she's gonna mind that I'm taking all these potion ingredients, right? Your mom, that is.
This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something.
Look at this grand soul gem. Elixir of strength. Fuck yeah!
Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells
You
us
think
where
this would
she's
help?
gone. You found her journal. Let me take a look at it.
What's a soul cairn?
I only know what she told me.
Hey,
She
now I
had a
got two
theory
legs.
about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
She's there.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that... not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be... gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, good. Well then, let's head over to the portal vessel and I'll do the rest. Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready. Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost. Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me. About all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge.
Which is fair. But yeah, we won't know until you find her.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
Of course, Serana. Let's get the portal open.
All right. Here goes. Incredible.
Yes, quite.
Are you alright? That looked painful.
It was. What happened?
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is... well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment. There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem. Not your first choice, I'd guess? Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we get... My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe. I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
Okay.
Have you made up your mind? Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn. I understand. Take your time. The Soul Cairn is a tiny sliver of Oblivion, the realm of the Daedra. It's ruled by unseen beings known as the Ideal Masters. Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are always interested in souls, though, so that probably has some kind of interest. Nobody really knows. As far as I've heard, no one's seen them and returned to Tamriel to tell about it. I've read stories. Stories about fools that manage to communicate with them. You give the Ideal Masters souls, they give you powers to summon the undead. It's all very businesslike. Because most of the stories end with the Ideal Masters duping the Necromancers, who end up dead or wishing they were dead. I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here. Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy. I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire. That's a long story. I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from? Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject.
Oh,
But she was still the first. Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust. The ceremony was degrading. Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric lord. Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole.
That's fair.
A cure? Why even think of it that way? I can't think of any reason I'd want to lose this gift, especially after what I did to get it. It may have driven my family apart, but I'm still here, and I'm alive. I won't give this up. Have you made up your mind? Are you sure? I'm willing to turn you, but you need to think it through. You've become the very thing you've sworn to destroy. I don't know how the Dawn Guard will react. I understand. Take your time. Are you sure? You'll remain mortal, but you'll find your... I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me.
Of course.
I never
sir.
do anything that could hurt you. Thank you. Let's not waste any more time.
This is such a
I promise to
perfect
make this as
relationship
painless
that
as
can
possible.
happen in this
Hold
game.
still. The air, the ground, this is all wrong.
All I said to Patema was I thought you looked a little portly in that gown. How was I supposed to know?
Why can't I just die? I fear I'm cursed to walk this desolate land forever. I live in a dark world where no light shines through. I carry this burden with every step I take.
The screams. They pierce my mind. I can't stand it. This is no place for you.
Where'd you come from?
belong in a place like this. You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this. Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature. Arvak! Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back! This place tears at me, as though I am still alive and being drawn and quartered. I can't stand it anymore.
Well, look what we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones. Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers. How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone? You got it. Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here without so much as a word. I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. Very funny. And what exactly are you going to pay me with? Take a look around. I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along. The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. Bring me, say, 25 of them, and you can... Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, you tell me what you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal. If you have the husks. You still got it, Morven. A salesman even on the end.
Oh. Oh, wow.
I'd heard stories about the Soul Cairn, but never thought I'd see it myself. So far, it's about what I imagined.
That's something I could stare at for hours, but I don't have hours to do that, so I won't.
Sarana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the... You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What? What's... I already know, I'm gonna be oblivious though.
I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow.
Yes, it did.
The
That's right.
second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal.
And then he,
Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day.
Yeah.
You survived the ordeal.
Yeah.
Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire.
So...
We call such influences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. You think I'd have... The scrolls are merely a... The second scroll declared, like my...
So this
Tradition
you don't
dictates
know.
the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day.
That means
You survive
the dirty.
Those that do
But against
emerge
their
as
will.
a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder... If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was... In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
I'll kill him.
If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected.
Fuck you, lady.
Don't you think
Kill him.
I weighed that option before I enacted my plans? You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart.
True.
You're here because we're abominations in your mind.
I mean, her
Evil
dad
creatures
is.
that need to be destroyed.
As long as you don't kill anybody.
Serana, this stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you too. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness.
Serana.
Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see.
And
I've
I'm
allowed my
sorry
hatred
is a
of
little
your
too
father to estrange us
many
for too long.
centuries late.
Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still some... But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
Okay.
One more word of warning.
Durnavir?
There's a dragon that calls itself Durnavir roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
I'll take care of him. Don't worry, bud. I'll take as much care of Arvak as I can.
Who's there?
What the hell is gooping all over me? It seems I made a mistake. That fall killed me? Oh no, wait. Is it gonna put me back as at the entrance?
The sky. What kind of place is this?
Oh, nobody's watching.
You must help me find my... Please, he's such a loyal... Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back!
That's dumb.
Mother? Mother!
It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her coming from... Serana has sacrificed everything. You think I'd... The scrolls are merely a... The scroll... The second scroll, like my... Tradition... We call such confluence. Now you're beginning to see why... If Harkon... In his eyes... And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, you care nothing. Whether or not you've become one of... You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Serana, this stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
If you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you too. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness.
Serana.
Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him.
You and Alana
before
are
he
too
goes too far.
alike.
And to do that, we need
You
the
and Connie are
Elder
too
Scroll.
alike too. That's just
I'm sorry, Serana.
ridiculous.
I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Yeah, you better.
Yes. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach them. You need to at their bases. Destroy the keepers that are tending. One more. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived. Be careful, and keep my guidance.
He's such a He'll help you get... Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me.
I will.
Such a good horse.
Such a good horse. Oh my god. So, one thing about this place I don't understand. Where did the buildings come from? Okay, sure. They were created by somebody, but who is that somebody? circled around the bay below, ideal, he said, for a foot race. I expressed my ignorance of the sport, and he was keen to give me details on the proper technique for running a race. He made observant faces, showing me how one must breathe through the nose, not through the mouth, how to bend one's knees to the proper angle on the rise, the importance of sure foot placement. Most important, he explained, was that the runner kept an aggressive but not too strenuous pace if one intends to win. It's fine to run in second place through the race, he said, provided one has the willpower and strength to pull out in the end. I was an enthusiastic student, and Matthew decided that we ought to run a quick race around the edge of the bay before night fell. William told us to bring back some fire. When we came back, we began at once down the path, skirting up the cliff below. Paula's advice about breath, gain, and foot placement, but I ran with all my power right from the start. Despite his much longer legs, I was a few paces ahead as we wound the first corner. Cool.
What day is it? What year? What era, even?
The barrier should be gone now. Let's head back.
Let's try this one instead. This magic. Supple. Ancient Nord bow. Really? If you say so.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive. Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate. Astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon. Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. Unless the soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll, and you can be on your way. What did you want?
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone. I can't believe we found my mother alive.
Now that you've retrieved the... If there's anything I can do before you depart... So my daughter applied some of the lessons I taught her about necromancy, did she? Don't worry. I think I can help you. Your soul essence was trapped inside a gem. When you and Serana entered the soul cairn, it was given to the Ideal Masters as payment. You simply need to retrieve the gem. The moment you touch it, your soul essence will be restored. There's an offering altar not terribly far from here. I'm willing to bet that the gem... Is there anything else? I have no choice. As I told you before, if I return to Tamriel, that increased... I appreciate your concern for me. But remember that Harkon is not... And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left. Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death. I believe in civility among seasoned warriors. And I find your ear worthy of my words.
Thank you.
My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle.
I see.
I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue. Your words do me great honor.
I don't actually think that. I beat the shit out of him so easily.
My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
Yes?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there. I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more. I will place my name with you and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum. Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal.
Of course, Dunovi.
I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with my father.
Well, this stream has gone on long enough. I'm going to be ending it in a few minutes once I'm out of the soul cairn. Thankfully, it's only while I'm in the soul cairn, so I can just leave. I don't have the time to collect my soul, or whatever that means, or whatever else I can do.
Yes? I can't say it surprises me. I kind of figured we were heading for this someday. I just didn't know when.
That's fair.
If. I've been assuming that's where all this is going. I've been trying to make my peace with it. Come on, we can talk about this another time.
Well, it's enough for the night. Probably won't be streaming again for a little bit, but people that have joined the Discord will know exactly when I'm going to be streaming. I will be sending a message to the Discord to let people know that I will, and hopefully we see some more viewers soon during this upcoming week. That would be nice. Getting some more viewers so far. Shane Progov 1337 and oh no, Lunar was here. Alright, well, that's a good night from me. Make sure everybody drinks 8 glasses of water a day. It's 8. I have had roughly 9, almost 10, so I am plenty hydrated. Everybody have a good rest of their day. All of you from the future, make sure you have a good rest of your day as well, or night, whatever time it is, I have no idea. Except you, Adrian. You have a great day. Even greater day than everybody else. Think of a different name to say every time. Yeah. Every video will be tailored to a single person. All the Adrians Have good days. Yes, good days. May your water be as clear as the blue skies above you. I don't know. Does that one work? I doubt it. I don't think that one's really that good. Kind of cringy. Alright. See ya.